Alright, it's the Chicago Bears Fan Show. I'm James. In this video, I'm going to look at the run game against the San Francisco 49ers defensive line and how I think the Bears can take advantage in this situation. Now, typically the 49ers have had a very tough run defense and one that most teams don't want to face in the past couple of years. But in recent games, they've been gashed quite a bit, and most of this, from what I've observed, has been due to their defensive linemen getting simply overpowered, a lot of the times with straight ahead runs. And at the point of contact, you're seeing that they're not getting penetration into the backfield, but instead getting pushed well off the line, leaving lots of room for running backs to have success. So what I'm going to show you right now are a couple of games that have happened recently for them and some plays where this exact thing has taken place. Here you go. All right, this is early in the game against the St. Louis Rams for the 49ers, and it's a play near the goal line. The block is going to be straightforward here for all of their offensive linemen. They're even going to get to the second level, and here you're going to see the fullback come across and make a very nice block in the middle, opening up just to the right side of the center for Steven Jackson to run through a big hole and get into the end zone without a lot of issues for him. A lot of good power being shown there by the Rams on these 49ers. Here, they're going to try and angle the defensive lineman right. This is Daryl Richardson. He's going to come up. And once he sees that he doesn't have a hole up the middle, he's going to bounce it to the right, and the 49er linemen are not going to be able to get out on him. So once again, there's pressure, and the gap opens up to the right side there quite a bit when that defensive lineman goes by on the outside. Here comes Richardson. He's going to be able to get around the corner, get upfield quite a bit. Again, the offensive line taking advantage of the defensive line of the 49ers. This is the Seahawks now in a game a couple weeks ago, looking to push to the right side. Here they're going to achieve that very well, get a lot of pressure on the defensive line, and Marshawn Lynch has a big cutback lane coming back across the field, and he's going to recognize it here and then quickly get upfield once he sees that. And Aldon Smith is not going to be able to come around the outside and catch him, so he's going to get a nice gain on this one. Again, just overpowering that line, pushing him to the right side. Here, this is a straight ahead downhill run. The offensive linemen on the right side, the guard and tackle, are just going to shove their men straight back, way off the line of scrimmage here. And Marshawn Lynch has just a massive hole to run through. I think even I could have got a lot of positive yards on that run. Here, just to show you it's not isolated to one side of the line. On the left side, in the same game, there's going to be some very strong blocking here, really pushing men off of the line of scrimmage. A lot of room for Marshawn Lynch to run. There's no pressure in the backfield and plenty of opportunity. All right, so do I think the Bears can take advantage similarly of the Rams' defensive line? I do. The Bears have big offensive linemen that have done quite well at being able to get good point of attack movement on defensive linemen thus far this season. So I think they can have this kind of success, and I think even though Matt Forte is our bell cow, he's a really good running back, I'd like to see them use more Michael Bush in this game, because he is probably the better straight ahead runner of the two. And I think given what we just saw and the type of runs that were successful against the 49ers defensive line, I think Michael Bush could have a really good day. That's assuming he doesn't fumble the ball like he did last week against the Texans in a critical situation. But, if he can hold on to it, I think he can have some really productive runs and really add a lot to this game. So, of course, if Cutler doesn't play, the Bears are going to run a lot. Jason Campbell's not a guy you're going to want dropping back, throwing a lot anyways. So, I think you could have plenty of opportunity for both running backs to get a lot of balls in their hands this game. Anyways, in my next video, what I'm going to show you is an opportunity that I see for the Bears to get to the quarterback of the 49ers. Bear down.